Hi everybody, I'm Tony at Show IP Interface Brief, and I'm just wrapping up day 21 of my 100 Days of Labbing vlog series. And tonight I just did sort of a low-key night of reviewing again some of the trouble areas that I had on the last Foundations lab. So tonight I did some basic OSPF. And I did some, I was going to say, administrative distance manipulations. So I'm just kind of working out some of the commands for the various protocols. So I just did RIP and OSPF on a simple topology. I'm not going to bother sharing it. There was nothing complex and nothing about it. I was kind of tooling around with the protocols. But about changing the administrative distance on incoming prefixes from specific neighbors. So just kind of doing the muscle memory for that. I mean, I know how to do that, not across all protocols, but I always use the question mark, the context-sensitive help. And I just want to get to muscle memory with that so I don't have trouble with it. So when I see it in a requirement, I have the list of the requirements from the old lab sitting right next to me. So when I see it in the list of requirements, I can just go ahead and just have muscle memory, know exactly what to do, and just type it in. Just let the fingers do the walk-in. So I did a little bit with that. I did a little bit of OSPF, sort of exploring the OSPF database. If we're using my last large lab results as sort of a metric on what I need to study, OSPF is the biggest area. There were 3 separate OSPF sections. And altogether, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 independent bullet points. I missed 3 of them, giving me 3 fat zeros for the entire OSPF section. So that means out of the 16, did I say 16? That means I got 0 points for the 13 that I did do. If that's the way that they're going to score the lab, then that's unacceptable. So so I just kind of want to do over the next couple of days, just get more and more familiar with the OSPF database. I'm very familiar with BGP. I'm pretty familiar with MPLS. I don't deal a lot with RIP or EIGRP. I do have some OSPF that I deal with from time to time. And sadly, I am not nearly as fluent in OSPF as I am other protocols. So I just want to get exposure to the database. And the only way to do that is just to build topologies, know your topologies, right? I know what routes I should be seeing, and then just sort of looking at the database and correlating what those different sections mean and how to drill into them and how to find out information from them quickly. So again, it's just doing a little bit of muscle memory with your hands, as well as trying to get exposure to the database and some of the different facets within it. So that's about all I did tonight. Just tooling around on a small topology. Nothing fancy about that. Tomorrow is Saturday. Saturday is going to be my cheat day for the week. Typically, my cheat day is Sunday. However, I have an event that my wife and I are going out on tomorrow, which is Saturday. So Sunday, I will be labbing probably all day. I might not stream all day. I don't intend on doing a large lab by any means. I might just be doing some smaller labs targeting specific technologies. Similar to like what I do throughout the week. I might throw up a stream. It won't be a scheduled event, so no big deal. And I feel kind of like really bad because yesterday was Thursday night. I had an unexpected cheat day. Yesterday when I came home from work, I was just dead exhausted. All I wanted to do was just, I didn't even like make a full dinner or eat a full dinner. I just had a little snack, and I watched TV with my family for about 40 minutes while I ate my snack. And typically everyone goes to bed, and then I come over into the office and start building some labs and studying. And instead, everyone went to bed, and so did I. So typically, I'm really good with my schedule, and so yesterday was a cheat day for me, an unexpected cheat day. So that puts me at if I pull it up here, I have a tracker spreadsheet. So I'm not counting today for anything. So actually, yesterday I was tired, so I went up to bed and I brought a study book with me, but I read about 12 pages worth, and then I set the book aside and I just couldn't read anymore. So I'm not counting that as a study day at all yesterday. So that is blacked out on my tracker sheet. And so today marks day 21. Okay, I don't know if anyone's following along. My tracker sheet is in the Dropbox, so you can get to it there. So I feel really bad. I don't know if anyone was expecting me to do a vlog update yesterday or a lab or anything, but I took an unexpected day off, and I was well rested this morning, so I really needed that sleep. So I was glad to have it because it helps to keep me sharp and not exhausted throughout the rest of the labs. So don't forget, August 4th is the next weekend, Saturday after tomorrow. And I think we are going to do a typical live lab. I'm going to do the INE Foundation Lab number 3. I hope I'm ready for it by then. Judging by the improvements I've made between lab number 1 and lab number 2, if I continue to make those improvements and I can improve from lab number 2 to lab number 3, then hopefully Foundation Lab 3 goes well. That's not saying I'm not confident that I'm just going to get all of the tasks, no problem. But I want to make sure that I have an improvement. I want to improve. I don't want to get worse. The whole idea about this is I'm going to kind of follow the INE labs that they have. They also have some troubleshooting labs, and I think they have some full-scale labs, which is a combination of sort of foundation-type typology and troubleshooting all in one day. What I want to be able to do is, in this 100 days, we're already in day 21, so in this 100 days, by the end of it, I want to be able to circle back around and hit one of these foundation labs and just breeze right through it and just get everything. Then I'll know I'm ready or more prepared. I won't say ready. We won't gauge readiness just yet, but I will say I will hopefully be more prepared. I hope that one day I can go back to do the foundation lab 1, 2, or 3 and just breeze right through it like it's no problem. And I hope all of you can join me in labbing. So remember, you can go to INE and you can buy the workbook only. It's $299. And it's a good buy. There's lots of labs in it. If you are a fan of Viral, I think all the topologies are over in GitHub for Viral, so you can just download every topology for every lab, sort of like the starter topology before you actually build your configs. And it just makes it really easy. I've had a lot of good results from it. A lot of the things I've learned have come from the book. I've also used Narbix materials. I'm just not there yet. I hope that at some point in my 100 days journey that I get to dive into Narbix workbook and do some of his large labs as well. That is on the roadmap. I don't know when. Also, I asked a question on Twitter, and I don't know if anyone out there in the YouTube universe knows, but I'm looking for a way that I can publish a calendar publicly to be part of the stream, to be part of, all of our little community, our little study community, where I can publish all of the labs that I'm going to do and sort of pre-stage the links for those, where the materials and whether or not I'm going to do live labs or foundation lab, which lab I'm going to do from which workbook and this, that, and the other, so people can follow along. Now, I know I can make a separate calendar on my Gmail or on my Google profile, but I really just don't want to do that so I don't accidentally expose private information by putting it on the wrong calendar. So I'm looking for some free resource that I can just build a calendar and edit and post a link and have be able to share that with everybody. So if you know of a good resource, let me know. I'm definitely in the market for something free, preferably. I know I could always make an additional Gmail account, but I'm just, I need another account like I need a hole in the head. How many accounts do we have to manage in our lives? Making a new account can't be the answer for everything. That's about it, guys. I had a good study tonight. Learned a couple of things. Make sure I'm very fluid with navigating the OSPF database. I hope you are too. If you guys have any good resources, kick them over my way. I'm definitely interested. And tomorrow I might do a little lab in the morning, but I have an event during the day. I might lab tomorrow night also. So if anyone wants to come lab along with me, you can find me on Twitter, reach out and say, hey, Tony, are you labbing today? What are you labbing? And if I've built a topology or something, I can share it out and give you guys the link on the public Dropbox. Sunday, I will definitely be labbing. I don't know if I'll do a full day of streaming, but I'll definitely be labbing. So come lab with us. And also, there's been a lot of new people coming into our Discord server, the Land Tamers Discord server. A lot of new faces. So thank you guys for joining the community. And for anyone who wants to, I'll make sure I update the link below this stream in the description. I'll post a new link for today. So there's a good community to ask a lot of questions. We got people from all walks of life, from doing security. Even today we had to start a wireless channel for people that want to start discussing some wireless stuff, a lot of route switch, and people from all skill levels, from CCNA and below to CCNP and into CCIE. So come join the community. It's great to talk to everyone and bounce ideas off, and we really help each other there. And I've learned a lot from the other people. So that's it, guys. Wrapping it up. 11 minutes. Thanks. See you tomorrow.